Howdy fellas, Mugman here, and welcome back to Mugman Plays Cuphead. Now you might be wondering, hey, you already beat this game, twice in fact, on regular and on expert mode. Well, they had an update recently, and by recently I mean back in, April, a while ago actually, but this update brought some interesting things to the table. For instance, I'm playable! Like, that's a big surprise, don't you think? I mean, yeah, me, playable for the first time. I think that's pretty cool. Look at me, it's me! Finally in the player one spot. Oh man, you have no idea how gratifying this is. After playing the game normally as my brother, it feels good to finally stretch the legs and just, just roam around the island. It feels great. But apart from that, there's actually some secrets to unlock. And one of them is here, in the root pack. So, let's give these guys a good old 1-2. Timey, it's so good to see you again after so long. Flip!
Good day.
Alright, so, the root pack. One of the secret bosses that we'll find, in which there are 3, is located here. So do the fight like normal in the potato portion of this fight. Alright, just dodge and weave like you normally do. Alright, wait for that third parry, and oh, shoot, we're not getting it. Okay, now here's where you activate the first one. When the onion pops up, do not shoot. I'm gonna repeat myself, do not shoot. Just let him wallow around like that. And just look at that happy face. Now, this little red radish is going to appear. Now, the difference here is that this radish is going to spin around throughout the entirety of the carrot portion of the fight. So while you're trying to dodge the missiles and his psychedelic rings, you also have to worry about this little radish. So that's how they changed up the fight this time. The other 2 bosses are a bit more interesting, I gotta say. So once we take care of this, we are going to take care of them. And yes, I do intend to beat the bosses fair and square and, make sure to actually get a victory on them as opposed to just quitting when I die. Alright, and that takes care of the radish. Now we just take care of good old Carrot Top over here, who is really wigging out. Alright, watch out for the rings. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm a little bit rusty, not gonna lie. But not rusty enough to lose, mind you. Alright, so that is the first of the secret bosses taken care of. And not gonna lie, we did that relatively quick. Hopefully the other 2 don't go this fast, otherwise, it's gonna be a pretty short bonus video, I think. But still, the other thing to take note of is that there's a lot more, flair when it comes to the animations. They actually took the time to hand draw and animate new assets for each of the fights, as well as animations for yours truly and my brother. So there's a lot of new things to take part in. Also, there are animated cutscenes between each of the islands. Now, unfortunately, since this file is completed, I can't readily show them off. But if you search on YouTube, you can find them. But yeah, I figured just show off the bosses in this instance because that's the most interesting part. And the second secret boss location is here, in Djimi the Great. And yes, I am playing this on regular because I've earned it. After playing through expert mode, I feel as though I have earned the right to play this how I choose. And I'd rather play this regularly and not lose my marbles. But yes, the second secret fight is here in the Djimi the Great stage, and it's a little bit trickier to figure out. So here's what you do. Fight through the boss normally up until the coffin. I'm going to do that for you guys, just to show that I still got the skills. I actually think I've gotten better at these portions, to tell you the truth. Alright, come on. Well, bam! Parry that. Alright, careful. Alright, now I'm going to try and do this without getting hit. Now, that's kind of a difficult thing, because you've got, the genie just on these different pillars and spinning blades, all that fun stuff that you come to expect in this fight. Whoop! On the subject of fights, I'm really looking forward to the DLC, The Delicious Last Course, whenever that's coming out. And believe me, I will be covering that once it's released. Okay, so here's what you do. Beat this part of the boss normally, which honestly, looking back, is just really creepy. It's like a big red tongue with a face that shoots out like mummies and such. Oh boy, take a hit. Be careful. Alright, easy does it, easy does it. Just kinda watch myself. And come on. Alright, now here's what you do. Shrink down to your mini plane. and then let him read your mind. What will this do exactly? Well, instead of fighting a giant puppet, you get a little mini one! Look at that adorable little thing! Now, this guy is no joke. You gotta be careful with him, because what does he do? He shoots in a full rotation. Now, on top of dodging regular bullets, as well as the pyramids, you also have to dodge that. Another interesting thing is that with these secret bosses, they don't show you your progress. So it's more of a mystery whether you've done it or not. Which honestly is kind of creepy, but at the same time, I appreciate the change. It makes it more mysterious to see whether you're doing good or not. Alright, whoa! Okay, of all the treasure chest items that you could get from this, I would have to say that the random treasures that just pop out like that, the jewels, the cups and all that stuff, well, goblets, really, I think that's the worst, because it's so random. That and dodging is a real pain in the patoosh. Patoosh. But yeah, that's how you access this secret boss. It's a little bit trickier on the final phase because you've got that little puppet just shooting random bullets in a 360 rotation. But at the same time, it makes it more challenging. And all the more awesome when you conquer it, which is what I'm gonna do today. Boom! Alright, I gotta be careful in this phase, because, well, yeah, that takes care of that. Alright, now shrink down. Because honestly, I do like accessing these little secrets. It feels rewarding to figure this stuff out. Though, in all honesty, you wouldn't if, you know, you're just trying to beat the fight normally. Alright, there's a little puppet. Alright, now I'm just gonna focus on fighting Djimi in his entirety. You know, because the puppet is just a distraction. You gotta focus on the big guns, and whoa boy! Yep, this game is, ow, still tough as nails. Even now with the update, it still manages to surprise you. So you gotta be careful. That is the key word here. Be careful. Because if you mistime your attacks, you are in for a real bad time. Whoa! Speaking of bad times, almost got eaten by that skeleton head, huh? Alright. This is gonna take a bit because honestly, of all the secret bosses, Djimi's is the trickiest because of the rotation of everything. The third one is interesting. I'll get to that when we get there. But let's just say it takes a turn you're not expecting. Alright, let's do that. Well, honestly, I've gotten pretty good at these flying sections. I can get through them without taking too much damage. Almost took a hit there. Alright. Well, okay. Alright, here comes his weird little redhead. Alright, come on, come on, come on! Ba-bam! Alright, now just focus on shooting him down. Okay, dodge the eyes. It is weird that he just pops them out. It kind of reminds me of like the planet Saturn, you know, how they've got like the rings going around the side. That's a weird little feature, I think. Alright, shrink down. Come on, scan me, buddy. I can take it. Alright, start shooting. Because at this point, I think you can shoot. Yeah, you can. Alright, so now we've got the regular sized, well, giant sized Djimi the Great. Alright, now I just gotta take him down normally. Hopefully. Whoa! Careful. Alright, 1, 2, come on! Right, whoa! And also don't forget he shoots those rings out of his hat. That's where things get real tricky. Alright, what? Aw, come on! Really? I must admit, it is kind of annoying not knowing where exactly in the fight you are. You know, like how much damage is left. You know, because you're pretty much left blind. Oh boy, scarab cats! Alright. Oh, dang it, I'm taking hits left and right. Alright, if we don't beat this after a while, I might go into the last one just so we don't waste too much time on this, but I do want to try and beat them. Just for the sake of consistency, you know? Alright, on to the flying section. You gotta wonder, how is it he's able to do that anyway? I mean, I get he's a genie and he's magic and all that stuff, but still, how is he able to segment himself so weirdly and in multiple positions? This genie's definitely got some weird magical powers. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a mug in a plane. Alright, on to this. I think I'm gonna save the 1-2 kaboom in this instance for the last phase. So that way I have an extra bit of damage right at the start. Makes it a little easier for dodging everything that this guy throws at you. Alright, shrink down. Watch him hop off in his little coffin. Or sarcophagus, as they were known in the Egyptian times. Alright, start shooting. And up comes all the little toys, which honestly is kind of adorable. Like, he's got a little collection of mini toys, you know, along with this little version of Cuphead, as he's called. Alright, starting off with a down shot. Alright, dodge. Ow! Yeah, honestly, we might have to skip beating this one, because it's honestly trickier with this little puppet. Whoa, boy. Yeah, because not only you have to dodge the pyramids, you gotta dodge his own, like, shots, and yeah, like the shots from Djimi's head, you know, it's a bit trickier in this instance. Guess you got... Whoa! Oh, gosh darn it, why did I not fly up? Well, I guess I took down the puppet, because instead of, you know, the puppet's face, it was Djimi's. So... Alright, one more try, and then if not, we'll go into the last of the secret boss phases, and we'll call it a day. I really don't want to have to skip it, but honestly, this guy is still tricky. Even on regular mode, this guy's a pain in the butt. But even so, it is nice to finally demo all this stuff, because we've been meaning to, it's just, well, we've been busy, dealing with a lot of things, you know, and... No, just haven't had the time, in all honesty. But now that we do have the time, it's nice to finally just sit back and come back to it, you know? Alright, whoa! Gotta be careful of those blades. Seriously, you can use this as, like, throwing stars that weren't attached to, like, those little, like, totem poles. Well, they're not totem poles, but, like, sticks. But, yeah, no, like... what can you do? Alright, come on. Show off, I'm ready for ya. Alright, shoot your eyeballs. I love that I do like this weird little like side-to-side sort of pattern, you know? Like, it makes it interesting to dodge. Because when it's up going wide, it's a little bit harder, but when it's small, it makes it easier. Well, then again, shrinking your biplane makes it a lot easier to dodge, in my opinion. Alright, shrink down. So far, so good. But remember, in this game, that's a blessing and a curse. Alright. Here comes Mini Puppet. Here comes Djimi, and here comes the 1-2 combo! Alright, dodge that. Alright, here comes. Alright, the pyramid's shooting. He's shooting. And that little puppet really has a lot going for him. Sheesh. Ouch! Alright, took a hit. Don't let that get the best of me. Keep focusing my shots. Pyramid's opened up. Alright, Djimi's shooting out his little psychic rings. Ow! Focus, shoot the missiles, shoot the missiles, shoot the missiles! Come on! Close, come on. Gotta be close. Hopefully I'm close. Seriously, this boss is annoying this way. Whoa! Close call for comfort. Ooh, jeez. I think that double is... Yes! Alright! And I took a hit right as I beat him. That? Wow. Okay, that was definitely something. Still, it goes to show that even after beating it in expert mode, there's still some surprises that these guys can bring to the table. Now, the last of these secret boss fights is a little trickier to unlock. And I say this because you're going to need to do some really good acrobatic work for this one. So let's go to aisle 3, and I'll show you what I mean. But first, let's walk our way over there. I just appreciate the fact that I'm in the game. Seriously, I'm really happy about that. What was once just a second player option is now a fully fledged first person experience. Well, not first person as in first person shooter, because that's another story, but being in the player one seat feels really nice, you know? Alright. Now, for the last of the secret bosses that we have to deal with, we gotta go to Sally's Stageplay, of all places. Huh, wouldn't expect that, but oh, you'd be surprised. Now, like I said, this one requires a bit more acrobatic work. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, once the stage starts, I'll tell you. Alright, just gotta wait for it. Alright, there we go.
We'll get red hot.
Now, you see those two angel statues? What you gotta do is parry up to them and make sure they go all the way down. And the only way to do that is with these fans. Well, not these fans. You gotta wait for an opportunity to parry off of the hearts. And once that's all the way down, you notice the back, it starts to shake. Do that a second time and, well, something really unexpected happens. Oh, that wasn't high enough. I gotta wait for another heart. Come on, Sally. Come on. Shoot another heart, please. Not what I expected you to do, but okay. You do you, girl. Alright, need another heart, please. No, not another fan. You've got plenty of those in the audience. Alright, there we go. Alright, now once that drops... Ow! Right as I was... Ugh. That's just silly. Right as I was about to activate. Also, look at my legs. Seriously, I've been working out if they're that long. Alright, come on, Sally, come on. Got a heart. No, not a fan. I don't want fans, I want hearts. Well, I want hearts from Kella, but I want parry hearts from you specifically. Alright, and up. Alright, now, it's starting to shake a bit. Now, once we get the second one down is where things take a very, very dark turn. Alright, and down it goes. Unfortunately, we've killed her husband! Which ends the phase, and, well, it makes things a bit different. Not too much, though. Essentially, it's the same fight, but instead of kids throwing baby bottles at you, you now have nuns throwing rulers. So, yeah, it's a small change, but it's a change that, well, it's kind of sad, really. Like, you kill her husband, for goodness sake. That's pretty depressing. Alright, now on the next phase, it's still the same stuff, but now her husband is a part of the fight too, as a spirit, which honestly is kind of cool. Like, he dies in one scene, but then comes back in an epic way. Not to mention the kids throw fireballs, which honestly makes dodging a bit more, crazy in this fight. And of course you can't touch him, so your movement is a bit more limited now. You gotta be careful. Alright, watch out for lightning, watch out for fireballs. Alright, a big wave was supposed to come hit us, but it didn't. And instead, at the end, you have the priest and the nun doing their thing. Alright, so just do the fight like normal now. And yeah, that's pretty much all the bosses. Well, at least all the secret ones. Now, let's see if I can actually beat her first. Because, yeah, this dodging the umbrella is really annoying. Alright, and then at the end, yeah, not much else changes. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the secret bosses in Cuphead, at least for now. We don't know if it'll change with DLC that's coming out, well, to be honest, we don't know when. Because, yeah, still no announcements on that. Really hoping we get something on that sooner or later. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else I can add to this, but, yeah. If you're feeling daring, go try out these secret bosses. They're really something else, and Mugs? What? What are you doing? Oh, well, I was about to show them one final surprise in this video. Oh, the fact that yep. Alright, well, you want to do it? Alright, here goes. We've been recording all this footage off of the Switch version of Cuphead, which means Switch recording is now enabled on Kaiser and the Voices! Yep, this is something we've been trying to work out for a long time, and finally, we got it working. Now, you'll notice it's running at 720p, but with this enabled, we have an entire new game, an entire new library of games to play. And I mean a lot of games that we can play. So, tune into the future, because Mugman is going on a trip. What kind of trip? Well, let's just say it's gonna be an odyssey. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching this bonus video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment in the boxes below, letting us know your favorite moments from this episode. Also, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and turn on all notifications so you know when Mugman is going on a trip. Also, share this video around. It's really nice to finally announce this. I'm glad we finally got it working, right, Mugs? You got it! And with that said, this is Mugman and Kaiser, and we'll see you guys in the future. Bye-bye!